This episode of See Tolle Run is brought to you by the Mankato Marathon, FitSock, and MTech Results. Hi, I'm Olympian Carrie, and today I'm answering questions submitted by our viewers about working out through pregnancy. So let's get after it. Stephanie wants to know how I handle working out when my body feels off because of the pregnancy. I hate those days when I feel just a little bit off, but you know what? I am a big fan of taking the day off. When you're pregnant, you're supposed to be having fun throughout it, but also, making sure your baby's healthy. And so maybe that is just one of those days where you're building a liver or you're building a heart. And so you need to make sure you rest and just chill out and then have a better workout the next day. Our friends at Yaz Yoga asked about my favorite way to stay fit if I can't run. Well, if I can't run, I usually get in the pool, maybe jump on my Octane Fitness Zero Runner, or I will go and do some yoga. One of my favorite classes to do while I'm pregnant is the yoga sculpt. So I work my arms and I work my quads and I work my core, and I'm also stretching at the same time. Kelsey is curious about heart rate monitoring and if I think it's important. Thanks, Kelsey. I love training with the heart rate monitor when I'm pregnant and when I'm not pregnant. But I have really been able to use the same zones throughout all of my training, whether I am pregnant or not pregnant. The big thing for me is paying attention to my body temperature. So whether I'm doing sprints or intervals or a tempo run or just a long run, my heart rate can go up as high as I want it to. But if my body temperature goes really high, that's what's gonna hurt the baby and hurt me. So that's the big thing that I would tell you guys to be careful of. Do not get overheated. Kristen is wondering how hard she should train for her upcoming marathon, 4 months post C-section and while nursing. Congratulations, Kristen, that's pretty exciting. I would give you this piece of advice. 4 months after having a baby, running your marathon, I would say have fun. Just train, not too hard, just have fun. But the biggest piece of advice I could give you is learn how your body handles nursing. So for me, I went to the start line about 4 hours before because I had to do a little media work, and I had pumped and I was already depleted by the start of the race. So whether you train that way, you know how to deplete yourself beforehand and train that way, or if you can eat right before your race, know you need to do that because nursing and running a marathon kind of clash. Christy's gaining weight 17 months post-baby and wants to know what's going on. Well, Christy, I think you're doing a great job already. I know you're out running, so that's great. But the big thing for me when I'm trying to watch my weight is making sure I'm doing intervals. Obviously, I have to watch what I eat, but the more I do intervals and the more hills that I do, the tighter my body seems to get. So I think if you can make sure that you're doing that, mixing up those workouts a little bit, you're gonna see your body come back. But be patient. You just had a baby 17 months ago. You're running around after him. So enjoy that, and you have the rest of your life to get really, really fit again. Melissa asked how I ease back into running while protecting joints and soft tissue. That's a great question, Melissa. I did have some back issues when I was coming back from Everett, but I was also trying to train for a marathon 4 months after having him. So the big thing I did was really took advantage of taking days off. I ran like 4 to 5 times a week, really. And those days off, I took days off. They were days of zero in my logbook. So if I could give you any piece of advice, it'd be to listen to your body and know that when you are taking a day off, it's not necessarily that you're being a lazy person. You're actually recovering and letting that body heal up. Rachel wants to know what kind of pregnant running gear I wear. Gear is hard when you're pregnant, but as you know, I'm a Reebok girl and I love Reebok. So what I do with their gear is just pull it lower on my belly. So I wear either 3/4 length tights or shorts that are tight, usually the spandex, and I just pull it lower on my belly. The big key is a long tank top or a long shirt. So what I do is just pull it over and hope it stays down the entire 9 to 10 months that you're pregnant. Yes, it's 10 months, guys. It's not just 9, it's 40 weeks. So make sure you pull that shirt down, pull that long shirt down, and go out there and have fun. And you know what? If that belly sticks out, own it. Hey guys, nobody asked this question, so I am gonna give you a little bonus piece of advice. The 20-minute run is an amazing run. I've been able to work out my entire pregnancy, both with Ruby and with Everett, and hopefully with this one. And I will tell you, I am not a huge fan later down the road of 6 to 8 mile runs, but I love a 20-minute run and I love a 20-minute lift afterwards. So if you don't have a lot of time, just get in something and you will be so much happier. For my mental health, it is key. For my physical health, it is key. So I hope you guys have fun doing your 20-minute workouts in honor of me. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. Thanks for joining me for another Mailbag episode. Get after it and be able to train on that because it's 0% gravity.
Zero impact? There's still gravity.
Thanks, Kelsey. You know what? I love to work out with my heart rate monitor, both when I'm pregnant and not when I'm pregnant. I'm gonna start again. Oh my gosh, this one's gonna kill me. And I use it when I'm pregnant and when I'm not pregnant. But you know what? I have never had to, I don't know how to say it. Thanks, Kelsey. I love using the heart rate monitor. I feel like the camera is like off this way. Is it?
It is.
Oh, ha! Okay. I had a lot of, what did you say to me? For anyone, for that matter. So what I do. Is that Ruby language?